Yo, it's your motherfucking boy Young Weez.
And this Billionaire Blaze,
and this is ConcreteConvos. We are in the building. I'm here. Blaze is here. We got Mr. Doonji in the cuts. You know what I mean? But what we doing this time is I want to be excited. I want to talk about me and Blaze is making fucking moves out here in these streets. You know what I mean? We're going to be on the Royal Couch this Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Make sure y'all all tune into that. At the DA Royal Couch, ROYALCOUCH for you motherfuckers that cannot spell. You know what I mean? We are going to be on there this week and we're going to be talking all things LGBTQ+. I hope you fucking ready.
All right, but first of all, we need to discuss a very serious matter that everybody in the world deals with. And I want to be so genuine about this when I speak on this. I first want to talk about iPhone charger thieves. Like, niggas need to really keep up with their shit. You feel me? Because I'm tired of loaning shit out. I'm tired of getting shit crossed up. People shit ain't working. Buying these dollar store ass chargers that ain't charging the phone up. Saying this accessory is not supported. We need to get this shit together. iPhone, Macintosh, whoever y'all is, y'all need to fix this shit. Y'all shouldn't even sell them more bootleg chargers because it's hell no. My dog's charging this phone off a short charger for his iBud.
That's a fact.
That's crazy. But
I'm definitely charging my shit up the little fidget charger right now.
I'm talking about
got that shit sitting on top of the block.
And still own it.
That's a definite fact.
Today I kind of want to dig in with people like the difficulties of acceptance. And what I mean by acceptance, acceptance on their workplace, acceptance with their friends, acceptance with their families. You know what I mean? From social media, how people want to portray their life to be accepted. Because everybody have different levels and different ideas of what they want to be accepted.
Okay.
So I kind of really want to just reflect and see what you give off to me about how you feel about, individuals out here searching for acceptance.
Shit, I think it all depends on how they seeking it. You know what I mean? Because obviously nowadays you got the clout chasers, the people who doing anything to be seen. And then you got people who's actually really out here putting in work, like us, you know what I mean, to try to be seen for something positive, you know what I mean? Acceptance is difficult for any and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, even for me, bro, like, I don't like accepting my fate with my job, you know what I mean? Like, that shit for me is just like, it irks me, you know what I mean?
You have no love in it.
Yeah, it's not a passion for it. You know what I mean? It's just a job.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when I'm at the age now where I realize like that, it's really work when you're not passionate about it. You know what I mean? When you're young, you don't give a fuck really pretty much about going to work trying to get some checks because you're getting the paper. Now, like, I'm making paper, but it's still like, but this shit ain't, like, you're getting a paycheck and that's all you get. You know what I mean? That's the only gratification that you're getting, and that ain't enough for me no more. You know what I mean? Like, my job put me in a position one time where they told me straight up, like, if you don't do this, then you fucking fired.
Right.
I don't like being put in them positions, you feel me? Because the real me wanted to be like, well, fuck it, I'm fired then, I'm out. But I couldn't.
Because of responsibility.
Exactly.
And, say like jobs, you working, like, you working a job, you really don't care about the money that you're making from it.
Exactly.
But what becomes when you might be happy about a new job, you get some more money, but what comes the way out with that job is your time. Because your time is more valuable than even the money you make.
Yeah.
It's like you want to do the podcast, you want to do any kind of extra curriculum of your own, any outside money. You want to put your energy into that because that's something you love doing, even if it's less money.
Exactly.
But at least I wake up every day and I'm enthused about trying to go get this. I'm working towards it. I'm building.
Exactly.
Because you have no cap on it. You work at a job, it's like a cap, like, I hope I get this 50-cent raise, or hope I could be lead or supervisor, or shit, got to tap dance for these people to, you know what I mean?
To
look
at
it.
at all.
So, but when you're doing your own thing or it's something that you enjoy, you feel like the sky's the limit. Like, you could build it up as much as you want to go.
Yeah.
Because it's something that you have control of
exactly.
with your time. And like I said, just acceptance with jobs and You know, I think people deal with a lot of things with they look at other people's lives and other situations, and they tend to want to draw to that and think that's what they want for themselves.
Social media made that even worse.
It made it worse because first you just had like friends or neighbors or kids on the block.
Yeah, you only compare it to the people you actually see.
Newspapers, it's just stuff that you came across the news. But now it's like everybody got their phone in hand, they stroll and they look and they, oh, such and such got this is the new style, this is the new fashion. So damn, these shoes cost $1,300, these jeans cost $800, damn, the shirt $200 itself. You know what I mean? So now I gotta have a $2,200 budget for my outfit. Then I want to go out and I gotta pop the bottles of whatever it is. You know what I mean? So now a regular job don't take care of that. So now everybody's feeling like, oh, I gotta go sell dope, I gotta go scam, I gotta go rob, I gotta go do all these other things because their acceptance for themselves is, I gotta have this because I want to have the chain. I want to look like this. So when I'm posted up, everybody just look like I'm doing something. But even if on the outside they not doing nothing, that's just even like rappers, bro. And I'm just be honest. There's a lot of rappers who popping, who got the popularity, got fans and everything, and people are looking to their lives, say they want to be like that, not knowing, like they live in situations with regular old little houses. You know what I mean? Not even their own houses sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's condos. You know what I mean? They paying rent.
Yeah.
Ain't really got shit together. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Some of them fell off and they came back, and you not knowing because they juggling their own world. And this is facts.
It's like we falling in love with. It's like the culture has changed because now it's like, who's the most popular customer?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
Who could buy the most shit?
Like
you know what I mean? Who could show like, oh, I got the bread to get the Balenciagas. I got the bread to get the Gucci belts and all that. Because we come from an era of being the hustler.
Right.
And stacking and looking like a bum.
But
having the money. But now they've changed the game to make people fall in love with being customers.
Right.
You can buy all the latest shit you demand.
And some will tell you that shit like, man, I don't want to buy this Gucci and Louis shit. I have to buy this. I have to wear this shit because that's what they want to see. Mm-hmm. I'm an image now. Like when people being artists, like you're a business. You're a walking business. Even same thing with the podcast. When we make moves, we're a walking business now. I mean, it's outside of but we work here and we could do this. Like now, we are moving business. So when we talk to somebody, hey, when we promote, when we out here mingling with people, we are walking business. It's how we promote ourselves. If we make people be enthused and can get that, like, oh, I'm just intrigued on what they do and their lifestyle and have people figuring out like, damn, I want to know what Weed's doing the day to day. Like his energy so high, I just bet he just have fun all day. Or Blaze so laid back and chill. I bet he just probably smoke and just chill and don't let nothing bother him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes people don't have them kind of personalities. They don't have them vibes. They might let the littlest shit stress them out. To me, it might be like, oh, you know what I mean? Live to fight another day. You might just, you know what I mean, have your energy towards it. And they might look at that and grow to that or want that. You know what I mean? But that's the life that we living in, acceptance. Like, and I come from, like, even when I want to speak or do anything, I want to speak for the people, not for somebody that's coming from a rich background or guided. I want the everyday struggle. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this, right? So since we talking about acceptance, like, where are you as far as acceptance with your life and where it's at in, the structure that you have so far?
I always look to better myself in every angle of what I do. I don't believe it's one thing that I do that I feel like, okay, I'm complacent with that. I'm cool with that. Everything I feel like I could be a better father. I could be a better man. I could be a better worker. I could be a better hustler. I could be a better co-host. Everything I do in life, I always feel like I could do better and I strive to do better. I'm my biggest critic. I'm hard on myself. Even in my dreams, I'm so hard on myself. I could wake myself up because I'm letting shit beat on me until I become better. You know what I mean? Even if I know I'm good at this and people be like, oh, I don't see where you can improve, I still see flaws and things that I can improve in. So, and it's not for basically acceptance for other people, it's for me accepting myself to be the best me.
Yeah, you gotta stand it for yourself.
Definitely. You know what I mean? Definitely. And that's just like what we touched on, and I don't want to go off it because I want to make it a part of what we could talk about. But like when you was mentioning to me about legacy, like when we all gotta leave this earth, dog, like, I wanna leave a stamp like, damn, I pushed for something. I don't wanna be complacent and just let life just roll by and just was a whatever. I wanna leave a footprint for a motherfucker to be like, yeah, he left that footprint. You know what I mean? And it ain't for me to have nothing on. It's for the next ones that walk in them steps could look at something and be like, damn, bro, really came from X, Y, and Z and became this or did that or had the faith and just believed in something and it came true. You know what I mean? Just giving hope, because some people, man, you got a lot of people out here hopeless, bro. That look at celebrities and look at a podcast and look at videos and everything just for approval or feeling acceptance in themselves to have a dream. Now, when I was young, bro, Michael Jordan was my everything, dog. I used to dribble the ball. I don't give a fuck if I was dribbling this right how he was doing it, but in my head, that was like, fade away shot. I'm MJ. Yeah. I'm MJ in here, you feel me? And that gave me the motor to make shit happen. Then when I read the story, I looked at it, how people told him no, he was too short. You know what I mean? Like, just that just gave me encouragement, like, man, you could do it. It ain't gotta be this, but you can do it. So people look for them kind of role models and stuff in their life. People really have like, okay, I have my people that I look at that's, okay, I'm striving to go in that direction. I'm not trying to be them, but they giving me something to strive for because I can see it. I got a target to hit. Now going beyond that, the sky's the limit. But I have me a target to shoot for.
Exactly.
Now I'm gonna try to run through it. I'm gonna try to surpass anything that I'm going for. If it's a rapper, if it's Tupac, I'm shooting for Pop, but I'm trying to pass Pop and leave him back there like but still he in my history. He's still gonna get that respect,
recognition because he's a part of
it. You can't look here and be like, oh, LeBron James better than Michael Jordan. Like, nah, you gotta give the respect. Like, you don't dangle him out. It's everything is evolving. You know what I mean? So you want to evolve with the time. You don't want to be stuck in a time cap like, okay, this time was just daytime and now it's my time. Like, nah, you got to respect the old history just like the new history. Just like the history before that, because it's all going to repeat itself, but it's just given a time frame to be like, you know what? This happened in 1915. And this same situation happened in 1945. Now it's 2019. The same shit could be happening. They all had their own paths, right? You could follow the same structure, that path, but you still got the willpower to do what you want to do to change the different outcome. You know what I mean? To advance it, because you got to use the tools that you got. People that did shit, and back in the day, bro, did that shit straight off face card, beating their feet in the streets. We got platforms now. To be real, like, you brought something to light to me. Everybody should have a YouTube.
Everybody, bro. And I'm serious about that because, like, when I first thought about this whole podcast shit, it's because I'm personally a person who thinks about death a lot. You know what I mean? Like, and not as far as me dying or getting killed and shit like that, but just thinking about, like, for me, life is a race against time. For real. You know what I'm saying? And I always felt like, damn, you know, people never know when they're gonna go. And I always wanted to be like, yo, God forbid, if I don't reach the goals that I got planned to really cement my legacy the way I want to, I want my son to be able to be like, you know, something happened to me like that, yo. And, you know, God willing, I get enough time to do this podcast that we hit so much shit that got to do with life, period, that he could always go back to YouTube and look up ConcreteConvos and just have a convo with his pops. Right. And it ain't a back and forth, but it's a, yo, this how my pops felt about this. This how my pops felt about that.
It's documented.
Yeah, it's documented, bro. And I feel like even if you're not trying to be like a YouTuber, you know what I mean? You should document shit, you know what I mean? And put it on YouTube, because that's somewhere where it's not going away, bro. YouTube ain't going no motherfucking way. That shit actually right now, son, YouTube is about to be what I love about living in this time that we living in is that we're in a time that's perfect. Like, I think doing this podcast right now is perfect because this is a time of evolution. Like, we didn't see CBS get created.
Right.
We see Revolt. You know what I mean? We seen YouTube.
Right.
We watch Google Chrome. Like, we seeing all this shit get created. So these are gonna be the next networks for the next 100, 200 years, you know what I mean, down the line. You know what I mean? So, like, to me, what is happening is that they're knocking out the middleman, bro. Like, the middleman is the YouTube now. But now it's like, if you get lit off YouTube, you can snatch your shit and do your own thing now.
Definitely.
So now we at a point where we can have our own networks, and who's to say my legacy or your legacy isn't a legacy that everybody wants to see and document, you know what I mean? And that to me is why everyone should be pushing their children, everybody just to document shit, because even like, you know, sometimes kids go early.
All right.
But as a parent, you still got that. Like, you still got them YouTube videos to see your kid forever. You know what I mean? Like, that shit ain't going nowhere. So, yeah, like, I think that people definitely, we live in an era where, remember before, I don't know if they did it in your school, when I was younger, we did shit called time capsules. Mm-hmm. And we would bury a bunch of shit, you know what I mean? Nigga, that's a dub. Ain't nobody gonna be digging for no time capsules no more. Niggas gonna be going on YouTube. Yo, what the fuck was going on in 2019 so I can see that right now? And that to me is like the beauty of the internet and the era we live in.
But I do think time capsule's still a good thing, because we never know what the fuck may happen.
Yeah, because this whole shit might crash. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? When we dealing with technology, anything could happen. And you feel me? The cavemen come right back to history.
Yeah, it could go right back to the basics. Oh, word.
And they find something 500 years from now and be like, oh, it had technology back then. You know, it's just crazy, bro. The world is a beautiful thing to research and to look at and to dig into. You know, I'm a big believer on the solar system, the galaxies, and outer space. And, you know, just looking in depth of, forget like U.S. soil or China. Just like, I'm not looking at it as divided. I'm looking at it like Earth, like where we at. Mm-hmm. I mean, we in a planet, bro. Like, this is something like solid. Like, we got to understand like what we here for. Our natural resources. Like, really all this is about natural resources. I mean, we make it harder than what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Because it got some over us that dictates everything. That's just, I'm going to keep it so real with you, bro. Medicine, right? Medicine is everything basically we could get out of the fruits and vegetables. Mm-hmm. But they drill so much shit about the earth and suck all the nutrients and everything out. So the stuff that we eat, they're supposed to give us what we need, not giving us complete 100% of what we need. And they drilling and taking up out of it, they putting it in medicine and they selling it right back to us. You know what I mean? So it's really one of them kind of games. So
industrialism, my nigga.
And it's like, think about it, bro. When everything first started, like, who was to say who owned what land? Like, niggas was just in a race on horses, like, whoever get to this your land, like, shoot and kill everything, and this you? Like, who stamped, like, oh, this my land? Like, who it started off with? To sell, to be the seller, not to buy, like, how you got it to even sell? Mm-hmm. But when you do own the land, you got everything that come with it, right? But you got to think sometimes, like, bro, all this shit been programmed, or we just in a system to where we just got to work? Because you got to have workers, bro. You got to have people that's going to do the shit that you don't want to do. Even from picking up the trash, people cleaning up. Like, if everybody had it, the world wouldn't be what it is.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing, right? You could look at it like that, but you could also look at it too, like, what if none of all that shit was introduced?
If it wasn't introduced, we good. That's why I was saying we're making it harder.
We'll be living off the soil. Like, we didn't make it harder. It just, you know, people came and, you know, I don't know who put the thoughts there, but, like, it was real. Like, the way America is structured, period, like, this shit is about straight bread. Everything's about money here, you know what I'm saying? Everything. They don't care about who live or die. It's all about population control and shit like that. That's why they try to hit you with the, like, I see the way the world is going right now, bro. It's about to be no middle class. It's about to be either you rich or you poor. All the middle class jobs, they're taking them by putting computers in their way. Like, I drive trucks. That's a job for a middle class American person. They got trucks that can drive themselves now. And they really trying to make that a real thing. You know what I mean? So that goes to show you that the people who are in charge really don't give a fuck about the people. They give a fuck about the dollar and the power over having people in the loop like this. Like, we live, bruh, on some real shit. We kind of live in a simulation.
Right.
Like, we have no choice. Our kids have to go to school. They have to get a job. Like, there's no way to survive other than that. And then when you survive off the grid, when you got people who really don't want to pay rent, they just go out in the woods and da-da-da-da, they even make that illegal.
Right.
So you
off the grid.
It's set up, bro, to do the shit the way it is. And
you want to know one thing that's crazy too, though? I want to quote the right number, but I believe it's $15,000. You know, if you make $15,000 or more, out of the percent of the rich in the world, you consider in that percentage.
You gotta speak up a little bit.
$15,000.
Uh-huh.
If you make $15,000 plus a year, you are considered in the world population of rich. You in that percentage of rich in the world.
Oh yeah, in the world, because that's comparing, you know,
The
the
world.
United States to everybody.
No, I'm talking about the world.
No, I
the
know
world,
what you mean.
You make
Like,
that lets you know how much fucked up it is around
everywhere
the world.
else.
You know what I mean? So if you be like, damn, I'm in a rich category, like, bro, you make 15,000 more a year, you in a rich.
So should we
percentage.
be not bitching? Since we're Americans and we kind of got
Yeah, it could see America is a great country, but it got us a little spoiled and fucked up because we acceptance. We want to be like the Joneses. We want to be like the whoever's. Like we always striving for a goal that is really not our goal. We don't set a goal and a standard that's for us. That's something that's reachable. That's something that's really logical to our situation. If you want to get all this stuff, okay. Set your 5-year plan. Set your 3-year plan. 10-year plan. Everybody don't have patience. They don't want to wait and be like, oh, no, I need it now because it's what's going on now. And that's what happened. You get brainwashed. You be like, I got to have it now. So you be like, I can't get it next week. Man, I got to get this shit today. Then you come across people in your community or in your area who you go around and you might just hear something like, man, such and such going, or this hitting, or that's going. So you jump right into it full-fledged. Then not knowing the system is designed for you to, you might get away, you might go with your move and get away, but if you don't, boom, now you back in the system that wanted you there in the first place to work you like a slave for nothing now.
I get it. So what you do? Sounds like you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. What would be a good, what suggestion would you give to these young brothers coming up right now?
Use your mind. Like, use your strongest muscle that your body come with, is your brain. Start making wise decisions. You know, some of us, you know, could be like, well, Blaze, you done did this, and yeah, cool, fine, but I wish I was able to be in a situation to be like directed to, you know, use your brain. And I'm here because I was taught to use my brain more. You know what I mean? Maybe sometime I stay away from it, but I come back to it and be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and create me a business. Let me create my own jobs. Let me go out here and strategize and know how to promote my business and know how to go out here and get clients or get clientele, just like a hustle. Because when we talk something, we're like, oh, hustle, you gotta sell dope. It's 1,000,001 hustles out here. It's whatever you can consume and can sell what people need, even even selling. If it's a job, if it's a certain skill that you have that they don't have. People are lazy. Provide a service. People are lazy. Even if you just go bring the trash cans to the street with somebody and bring them back to their house. You know what I mean? It's so crazy, bro. They got I forgot what they getting paid, bro, for going in apartment complexes and picking up everybody's trash from their door and bringing it to the dumpster. Just going around in the truck picking up everybody's shit, bro. They paying them big money for it. People are so lazy, I'm gonna walk their trash out there, put it on their car, and when they leave out, they throw it in the dumpster. Mm-hmm. It's okay that people don't want to do it because they probably busy doing other shit. It's okay, but if you want to take that on and see money in it, everything has money in it. My brother talks to me all the time, man, look, cardboard boxes, boy, get a lot of that. That's money in that. Them crates, you know, when you have them pallets, mm-hmm. Man, you stack them up and keep throwing away, man, there's money in that. Like, it's whatever your vision to see with some money in. Everybody just want to direct it to, oh, I could go scam, I need to get some plastic, I need to get some cars, bust these checks, or I need to sell this dope, I need a pack, I need to do, and all of it really gonna balance out to the same thing, because all the quick money gonna go fast, or you could be putting jams to spend it. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, everything costs money, even, bro, in the streets. If you out here in the streets, bro, tell me you a gunner, a shooter, this and the third, bro, when smoke won't go on, you gonna need money to maneuver. Like, it's common sense. Bro, not even getting caught having to spend lawyer, just maneuvering in the streets. You gotta keep going, gotta stay here. Might be in a hotel there. Bro, it costs money. You feel me? So, at the end of the day, it's like, damn, at least put yourself in a comfortable situation. And most niggas in the streets that's living like they got kids and everything, but they mind frame want to do better, but they in a situation that's structured that keeping them in a circle instead of step back and be like, man, fuck what y'all talking about. Fuck how you feel. Fuck what you think. No, they can't because they want the streets to accept them. I'm the street nigga. I'm the nigga that'll do you this. I gotta look muggish all day. I gotta make niggas feel afraid. Bro, if you know what type of animal you is inside, that ain't got to be shown or flexed to anybody. I could care less if a nigga think I could do him or not. In my mind, in my heart, I know what I'm capable of. But it's the acceptance of people because that's what they mind frame is, to be accepted to be this person. Bro, if every day you walk around and be like, I'm a street nigga, I do this, I do that. You know, eventually shit gonna come knocking at your door.
Nigga.
But if you go around, I'm a businessman, I'm walking around with this briefcase, you can have shit in it. I'm gonna dress up in my suit, I'm gonna walk around this briefcase. Eventually somebody go, hey, what do you do? Now, however you want to say it, fake it till you make it or whatever. I'm an inspired entrepreneur. I dress like this because I believe in my image. I believe, but you could have your storyline. I believe in my image. You know, this is what I want to portray because people, if you walk around with a hoodie on, your pants sagging, people automatically gonna label you, say you this, that, and the third. People label you for anything, dog. That's why somebody asks you like, oh, so what do you do? Just basically tell them I work. I pay bills. I'm a taxpayer. Because once you identify, oh yeah, I work at Burger King, automatically they're gonna handle you as such.
As a Burger King worker.
Oh, I'm corporate in Comcast. Oh, they're gonna handle you as such. Oh, I'm a broker. I invest in trade and I'm an investor. I invest in houses and real estate. They're gonna look at you as such. You know what I mean? Like people get information on you and it automatically open up. That if you in the streets, it might be like, oh, he the plug, you got the bricks. Niggas just running to the plug like,
what's
what?
up?
Anything happen, nigga wanna let you know like I handle that. I did that. So you could get in because you trying to get in with them bricks. You feel me? Just same thing. If you know you did construction, they say, oh, this the dude who invested in all the houses. You gonna want to get in. You might have to bite some shit. You feel me? Like, to a degree, until if you know it's something that you can handle and take, that ain't gonna make you flip off. But that's just the nature. But it's just putting yourself in situations to where you don't have to be in a criminal situation, a breaking the law situation, something that's gonna put you or your family at risk. You know what I mean? You weigh out what's more important. My family, my kids, I want to see them, so I got to make the right decisions. It's not all going find a little 9 to 5 to stress and struggle and make yourself hate life. You know what I mean? It's for you to think, but like, okay, I got this job, now I got to have another source of income. You know what I mean? And a lot of us black folks ain't never told about having good credit, because that shit work more than money. Bro, if your credit right,
fuck
you can
credit,
work.
bro. Jobs. Like, it's like when it comes to our community, the conversation when we do talk about careers and jobs, that's even so limited. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I don't know how it was in your household, but growing up in my household, it was like, yeah, take the city test. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's always like take the city test and get a city job and go for the post office. Because we look at that as good jobs.
It's lit.
When it's actually not. Like, you stuck in a position for 20 years just to get some benefits.
Waiting to retire.
Exactly. Like, that shit is... Like, for me, bro, I can't do that. Like, I used to lose a lot of jobs, bro, because I'm not comfortable with just being a worker, because you can talk to me any way you want, and I don't like that shit. And if you're going to do that shit, then, nigga, you better make it worth it. You know what I mean? Because you ain't going to be talking to me anyway, and you giving me this bullshit Mickey Mouse check.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, and going and just stepping back a little bit into the acceptance part, like, I want to just really kind of have the conversation with men of, like, accepting your role in your households.
Right.
Like, because niggas is on some trash shit when it come to their households, bro. Niggas will put any and everything above
home.
Over home, you know what I'm saying? And I want to address that, because I honestly, you know, I still got friends that I feel like be dicking, like, when it come to their families, instead of, you know what I mean, doing what they really should be doing when it come to that. And then I watch them, like, pretty much about to go, like, basically form families with whole other families, but you got a whole family already, my nigga,
right.
and you're not stepping up to that responsibility of that. And I ain't trying to act like the shit is easy, because it's not, you know what I mean? Like, shit ain't easy. But at the same time, we need to start looking at how it affects our children and the reflection that it really puts on them, because, you know what I mean, a lot of, like you said earlier, man, a lot of conversations are just not being had because there's not fathers in the household to really have those conversations. Like, you know, my mom's could have sat me down and talked to me about credit, but my mother's worried about everything else, like putting food on my back and me walking out the house and not coming back in.
Learning.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the balance of family, like, how much does that mean to you? Like, just having your family, like, how much does that really mean to you as a man to say, like, I got a family of your own, and not just like, you know what I mean, not like the family like a mother, father, but saying that you stepped out as a man and, you know, made your own family.
Well, you know, it's your prized possession. You know, once you step up and you put something before you, and I say something, not just in the individual people, but when that something could be, oh, I mean, I could go get some money because one of the kids may need to go to the doctor, or doing extra curriculum, or spending money on this and supporting something, even if it's your idea of what you want your child to do, you know, and sometimes not be a dream killer. Like, you got to catch yourself all the time. Just a story, you know, one of my sons, you know, they so big on the game with the Fortnite, you know, he want to be a gamer. And I catch myself shitting, I'm like, because I'm not looking at the game, it's like nothing. But like when I look at it, like, you want to be a gamer, you want to, you know, learn how to, you know, build games and create games. Like, I'm not going to knock you because you might not want to play sports or be something else, because this is something that's possible you could do that make you happy and you really could make money for it. Because, and I tell them, like, don't let my energy off of that take you away from want to be great and do like the most of this. Just make sure it's making some money.
See, I find that right there is really difficult because, and not to cut you off, but I just don't want to miss that point. Like, you know, with my son, I had to really, like, what I try to do, because I realized, like, I come from Brooklyn, East New York, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit was fucked up. So a lot of shit that I think is normal isn't normal, you know what I'm saying? So with my son, I have to come to the realization sometimes, like, yo, he's not me.
Right.
And sometimes I see me pushing, like, my aggressive nature on him, you know what I mean? And it's hard sometimes to, like, click it off because you know what you know.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you try to give your kids,
you know.
Yeah, you teach what you know. So you try to give your kids what you feel you know, but I had to come to that realization too, like, my nigga, you grew up in the project. This nigga's not growing up in the project.
And what's the first thing we always say? We want our kids to be better than
we and then we wind up teaching them the same shit that we do. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to step in on that because I'm guilty of that myself.
Bro,
like,
all of us are. Ain't no father out there can sit there and be everybody look and be like, damn, niggas is right about that one. It's the truth, bro. Is if you man enough to be like, damn, if you could catch it. You know what I mean? Or if you want to instill that in their head and you brainwash them to that point, let them be their own person. I looked at something with Kevin Gates, you know, it's something he chooses to do with his kids, but he let his kids curse. He don't want to let them, you know, growing up lying and hiding stuff to him. If that's his method of getting that done, I respect it. Because maybe his daughter come to him and tell him about, oh, these boys are this, you know what I mean? Like, she had an open conversation instead of going on here and something happening and what happened? And you would never know. Like, you ain't tell me this all these years? You know, everybody wants that open bind, but we don't catch ourselves when we snapping and going off.
It's no manual. Last night I was at my friend's house and you know, it was like 12 o'clock at night and I'm trying to talk to my homegirl and I could barely hear her because all the fucking kids is yelling and shit. And I go in there, I'm like, yo, why don't y'all shut the fuck up? Like, it's 12 o'clock at night. Like, y'all niggas is wilding. And y'all got school tomorrow. Like, so, you know, my homegirl, she, like, got offended. And, you know, she felt like that, you know, I was trying to, like, run her house or tell her how to, like, raise her kids. And that wasn't what I was doing at all. It's just that, you know, I do feel like that we go away from too much that our parents did instill in us. Like, we look at a lot of shit that they did as bad, but a lot of shit that they did actually built us to who we are. And I feel like nowadays we let our kids get away with shit that we never would have got away with. Like, I had a bedtime, bro. I couldn't talk back to adults, you know what I mean? And if we was up at 12 at night,
and I heard.
We was quiet as fuck because we ain't want them to come in there jumping on us about shit, you know what I mean? So, but, like, just to say, like, everybody does raise they people different because she felt like, you know what I mean, she felt the way about me saying that, you know what I mean, and she explained it or whatever. I kind of just fell back because when people feel the way about their parenting, I just don't even say
that's
nothing.
That's a very touchy thing, you know what I mean, but I respect we should all tighten each other up. You know what I mean? If it's pulled to the side, like, hey, you could take it or not. You know what I mean? But we all in something that we have no manual on to be like, this is the steps. You know what I mean? We all trying. It take a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if everybody putting the input in, like me, I look at it like, if we close and we tight like that, if like you accept it as family and you go in there like you never know what the parent drained of or tied up. Motherfucker be so drained, bro, to where they kind of like numb and like, you know, hear these kids like, man, I'm so burnt out, I'm tired, paying bills. You feel me? I really want to break down. You feel me? If I yell at them kids, I might start crying. You feel me? Because I'm working these jobs, I'm stressing. We slick finna get evicted. Me yelling right now and telling them how they don't appreciate shit. I'm gonna break down. They ain't gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. So sometimes people be so wore out. You might need somebody like, hey, what is y'all doing? And the kids might respond and respect it like, yeah, like get on their ass. If you know it's coming from a love place, if it ain't coming from you just trying to disrespect my kids and just dominate them and make them feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? It's just the thought of people. You know, everybody, they get so possessive of like they children and they want to be their friends so much and they mixing up like parenting and friends like, and I express that to my kid, like I ain't your friend because your friends might go out here and lead you to do some dumb shit or not get on your ass about something. Like I'm strictly here to make sure these things is done, that you're taken care of, and that I could give you everything. I tell shit to my youngest that I know they don't have a clue what the fuck I'm talking about, but I know it's something that's gonna stick in their head till 20 years, 15 years from now.
At a click.
It's gonna be like, tell me what that motherfucker was talking about.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you love me today. I want you to love me like later on, like, damn, that nigga was real. Then everything gonna show. It don't have to be today. Some kids can't stand their parents. It's just the fact of it. Can't stand them. It's if you gonna keep not standing me forever, or you gonna just not stand me for right now, and then we could get a better relationship. Some people always had that friction relationship. It could be from they just not compatible people, and that happens. You know what I mean? You love them, but you be like, well, I really can't stand your ass. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's all cool. But it's just like us as people, we need to know how to accept and help each other. It ain't like a village, bro. Like we bring back if we was all still living on the land and or just back in the day how people was when such and such knew who child was who and how they system they worked then. You know, and it had them to where they grew up to how they was. You know, and I just see like this respect level from the generations is going further and further down.
Kids because people not even making people just respect people are not making their kids respect adults no more.
No.
Like and that's like and they probably gonna be mad at me for using that as an example, but fuck it, you know what I mean? Like my nigga, the kids chomped me off. Right. And they didn't do that because they felt like, oh, we just playing. They did that shit because they felt like it was okay. Like they could talk like that, my nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, you know, when I'm trying to, like, you can't explain that to parents that don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to stand on that stance, but once I peep like, oh, all right, they're not even trying to hear this shit. They just chomping me off because they don't want to hear me say that shit. It's cool because she basically like, if I was in your crib and I said that to your kids, like, it would be said. It'd be 12 o'clock at night on a Sunday and you'd be telling them to go to fuck upstairs and I'll be like, yeah, take your ass upstairs, y'all being loud. You know what I'm saying? That's all it would be because I respect the hierarchy. You know what I mean? I got checked in front of children last night by adults. That shit was bugged to me.
They gave it okay, like, yeah, you can't, you know what I mean?
And that's why I just sat there like, just cool, just, you know what I mean? Just let it kind of just flow over because I know when I can have a conversation and it's a conversation and I know when somebody's talking to me and they ain't trying to hear what the fuck I got to say to respond back, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I love doing concrete combos because, you know, everybody can't hold a conversation, bro. Some people are so invested on how they feel that they don't give a fuck about nothing else that's coming out of people's mouth. That's why I'm excited about doing the Royal Couch interview because I want people to see, like, my nigga, we ain't on that bullshit. Like, I don't give a fuck what you doing. If you popping and you trying to do something with yourself and it's positive and you putting a positive message behind it, I'm with it. I'm backing it. I can sit down with you. I can have a conversation with you. And we can come from completely different walks of life. Because I'm a curious nigga. I want to know, like, oh, how that felt? How was this? Is it really like that? You know what I mean? Because we go by books and we go by what society says, but do we really know? Are we really having conversations with these people to know, like, for real how they feel about shit? Because they might not even give a fuck. And like, nigga, that's some media shit. That ain't us. That ain't how we really feel, you know what I mean? Because, like, just like black people, like in the media, nigga, we represented as crooks and thieves and hustlers all the time, you know what I mean? So if you leave it up to somebody who never had an interaction with a black person, they just going by the media, then they would think this is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to bridge the gap, have these conversations. Like you said, I want to kind of get back to that vibe of it takes a village, you know what I mean? Because that's what people, it's too much, and something that the Rev said, like, it's too many people living their truths. You know what I mean? We need to crack the code and get down to a truth. Because everybody can't be living their truths, bro. Like, because then somebody got to be lying on this bitch. We all ain't just telling our truth, you know what I mean? So, shit like that. Like, I'm just, like you said, my nigga, I'm just excited to be a walking business. You know what I mean? Because that's how I look at myself now. Like, this is a walking business. We branding ourselves. And as time goes by, we going to get better and better and better. And we just going to get cleaner and sharper. Because I'm not just studying this shit just to do it. Like, I want to study the greats. I want to know what made them great. How they did their thing. How can I get there? Like you said, I have a Michael Jordan in media. You feel me? That's where I want to reach. And if I could get there, hell yeah, of course I'm gonna try to go past. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't get to that point and then be like, nah, I can take this shit to the next level? Because that's what it's supposed to be, is evolution, my nigga. I watch Jake do it, you know what I mean? And now I'm watching Drake do it on a whole nother level, you know what I mean? Like, Hov did his thing, but Drake is doing it on a whole nother level when it comes to music and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I love seeing the evolution of that, you know what I mean? And I love just seeing the evolution of men, period. You know what I mean? Like, having these conversations, in my opinion, it means a lot. Because if people are paying attention to the podcast, they will see that what we're trying to bring them is the content that we talk about every day, but motherfuckers don't want to talk about it in front of the public. Right. They just want to kind of keep it to themselves or talk to their mans next to them. Nah, I want to talk that shit in front of the camera and let people know, like, yo, even with the message of us telling y'all to strive, you know what I mean? Like, of course, that's the message. We telling you to strive and earn and get better. But what I want you to know is that new levels, new devils. You know what I'm saying? I went from being in the hood thinking I would never make it to where I could have a fucking white room where I shoot my podcast. And now I got that. And trust me, life ain't get easier. It just exposed me to know, like, yo, there's so much more shit to get done out here that I gotta get it done. You know what I mean? Like I just want people to know that it never stops.
It never stops.
Like, once you reach one level, it's gonna be another one, because you get exposed to new shit, and you get exposed to, like, you just get exposed to a whole new life.
Right. And I hope everything we talk about is used for motivational use only. Like, the things we talk about, things we deal with, I hope it motivates somebody to go out there and do something that they want to do. Or look at something differently that they always probably look down on or looked at this direction. Like, even there's times I might speak on something just come from my first instinct of my heart, be like, man, hell yeah. But that's just what some people think straight up. And it might be the only way they think. I always look at things from a different angles, and sometimes I may miss something and somebody see it from another angle, and I have to sit back, scratch my head and think about it. But just everything we talk about, I just hope that the listeners always could just get a jewel from us, or just could pick something up and just want to come back looking for more, because, bro, we deal with everyday shit. You feel me? Everyday household struggles, raising kids, paying bills, trying to drive and not let no fucking 18-wheelers hit us. We deal with all the same shit every day, you feel me? We have times where pockets looking a little touchy and bills is looking like, ooh, they going up, cut everything off. You know what I mean? We just trying to make a way. And I always wanted to be in a situation in my life to help others or push it out. And when you came, like, Blaze, get on this camera. Every time you tell me about something, somebody say speak louder speak up, they can't hear me. They just motivate me not to be like, oh, they tripping. I just come more out my shell to be like, I'm laid back, but let me give a little bit more oomph to this because the people are interested. They want to hear. So you gotta go off of what your listeners saying, and you give them some more. You feel me? And it's all about motivation. Like, I'm not taking that kind of information and getting like, I tell you information somebody said about you. You're not taking like, you take it as fuel.
Yeah,
I mess with you all day, and you be like, Blaze, you ain't doing nothing but amping me up.
Yep, that's it.
I mean, we did this podcast right now because we was like messing around and just amped up. Like, let's just get one in.
See, what people need to do, bro, and this is my tip to everybody, yo. Embrace your inner Kanye. Now, I know a lot of y'all looking at this like, yo, this nigga Weez is wildin'.
Bugging.
Kanye, the one thing I would say about Kanye that I admire about Kanye don't give a fuck about taking the bullets, bro. Like, he will take them bullets, my nigga, so somebody else could eat. He did it his whole career, bro. It wouldn't be no fucking, what's his nigga, Travis Scott? Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be no Travis Scotts. It wouldn't be no Drakes. Who else?
There's
a lot of niggas. It wouldn't be none of them if it wasn't for Kanye to say, I'm going to do 808s and Heartbreaks. I'm going to do the new Slaves album. I'm going to say fuck Polo and all them niggas and come up with my own sneakers. I'm going to wild out and tell everybody, yo, these fashion people ain't accepting me and y'all going to look at me like I'm fucking crazy. But then in the next fucking 5 years, I got a sneaker line that's worth $3 billion. That's what I'm telling people. Like, I embrace that shit fully. You know what I mean? I have people tell me all the time, you not made for podcasts. You not gonna make it. You too rough. All that shit make me do is double down on everything that I'm doing. Cause you fucking watching and you paying attention. And people can say whatever they want about Kanye, but when that motherfucker decide to step out of Calabasas, the whole world is watching. They want to hear what this nigga got to say. The nigga just went on a whole MAGA run and then came out with an album called Jesus is King. Like, the nigga don't give a fuck, bro. Like, for real. And that's what, more people in the world have to have that attitude. Because, it's not going to be clear as day to you every day. It's going to be people that's right next to you that be like, yo, that shit was whack. You ain't going to make it. You gotta fucking make that shit white noise. Like, I'm a fucking horse in the Kentucky Derby. This is me. I don't see nothing else but this podcast popping. And all this outside shit, I can hear niggas, but I can't see them. Real shit. I cannot see them at all. And I just want people to, like, believe in yourself. Yes, like Blaze said, accept the standards that you in, but don't know that has to be your stand. Know that doesn't have to be where you land. We all start somewhere. You know what I mean? And being uncomfortable is the best thing that can ever happen to you in your life, yo. Because when you're uncomfortable, you grind. You don't fuck up. You making sure you watching all your P's and Q's. As soon as you get comfortable, you start fucking up, yo. Stay in a position where you're uncomfortable.
To get what you never had is to do something you never done. That's
a fact. And we ain't talking about just because you want $1 million, go rob a bank, nigga. No, come up with a good investment. Figure it out. It's so many ways to get money in the United States of America, yo. And stop competing with your own people. Because they never gonna stop printing the money. Ever. No matter what. I could be worth $10 billion, he could be worth $10 billion. They ain't never gonna stop printing the money.
You ain't gonna never stop spending it either.
Yeah, man, you gotta stop and stop being like my man Blaze said earlier in the fucking podcast. Stop trying to be the most popular customer, cause that's what a lot of you niggas is doing.
You gonna name this motherfucker popular customer?
Popular customer, exactly. Cause you niggas out here trying to be the most popular customer. I see you on Instagram. You buying everything you can buy just to show people you ahead of the curve. You at all the parties to show niggas that you ahead of the curve. I see you niggas in real life. Most of you niggas is lames. Most of you niggas leave the club with no bitches. You done popped all the bottles and you get no pussy. You go home by yourself. Like, stop living these fraudulent lives, man. Be who the fuck you are and accept that. And a lot of us don't know who we are. And that's cool. Let that shit be known, yo. I ain't really sure who the fuck I am, but I'm figuring it out. Because we all are.
I'm trying to find that identity.
All are. We all trying to find our identity, yo. You know what I mean? And to all the people who got all this extra criticism about Concrete Convos, talking about, yo, Blaze need to speak up, y'all niggas need a microphone, y'all need to do all this. Listen, man, my Cash App is $Weez F4EVER.
He gonna post it too, right?
I'm dead serious. Like, if you niggas fucking with the podcast and you want to see us grow, send the money. And this is how real of a nigga I am. Any dime that you send, I will make sure you can see the receipt to what it did for Concrete Convos. You know what I mean? Because, yes, we need Cash Apps. We need donations. We ain't rich. We ain't lit. Yeah, we in the white room. And it looks nice as fuck. You know what I mean? But it took some years to get this shit like this. You know what I mean? So, I just want y'all to know, like, yo, we here. We working. We about to start putting out a lot more content because there be a lot of times when we just sitting down holding great conversations and we could just say, fuck it, pop this camera on just like we did tonight because this is not a regularly scheduled program. Blaze was in the mode. He said he wanted to do it, so we doing it. You know what I mean? Hold up, though. Because we ain't getting not one word from Mr. Dungy over here in the cuts. Can they just know you in the building so they don't think I got an imaginary friend?
Concrete Convo.
There we go. So you already know. What you want to do, Blaze?
Shit. We kind of basically touched everything.
I'm excited, though. I just want to say I'm excited because y'all niggas is talking shit. And I know y'all going to look at this one and be like, yo, Weez, you ain't say shit. You know why? Because y'all niggas is always talk about how Blaze don't say enough. Blaze took over this whole episode. He said a whole fucking lie. I hope you niggas caught all the jewels. If you didn't, listen to the episode more than one time so you can catch the jewels and we can be right. Concrete Convos every Thursday still.
Y'all leave comments too on the
Yeah, man. Stop texting us and calling us. Put that shit right on the YouTube page if you really got love for niggas, you know what I mean? That's how you help our interactions and help us get lit. Like calling us and telling us about it, we appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie. But I would appreciate it more if you went straight to YouTube. That way I can respond to y'all through YouTube and we can have a dialogue going on through the YouTube comments.
And share it. And
definitely share my shit.
And if it's anything that y'all doing that we can support,
yep, send that too.
we're gonna support it. You know what I mean?
We'll post it up with no problem.
Definitely.
Shout out to the Sneaker Queen. We definitely still gonna get you on here, sister. Shout out to Cutthroat. We definitely still gonna get you on here, brother. Shout out to Diapo. I ain't forget you, nigga. We got you coming up too this week. Yo, we got shit in the fucking clip, man. No, make sure you say that one right there.
Regan K. You can find it at Regan K. We'll get you on here too.
Yeah, make sure y'all go check out at Regan K. I'm excited about that episode.
Free Mike G. I've been missing all these episodes.
Free Mike G. Matter of fact, that's going at the bottom of every episode. We're not even we're gonna have that where it flows through the whole episode. As we do our names and our introduction to Concrete Convos, the Free Mike G is gonna be at the bottom of every podcast from here on out until they free that bit.
Definitely.
This is Concrete Convos. I'm your boy Young Weez.
Being that Blaze.
And we uno, never dos, motherfuckers. Peace.
That's a wrap.